G'day and welcome to the breakdown. It's Origin Day today and I can't wait to see the game tonight. Equally can't wait to review it next Wednesday when we return to the breakdown. But today we're going to have a look at the most effective attacks and what they're doing really well coming out of their own territory and when attacking the try line of the opposition. Let's have a look at some yardage sets. Let's look at some ineffective stuff and some effective stuff. South Sydney first. And at the moment, let's have a look. They've got players back here, but how many decisions does the defence have to make? We've got a player here and a player here. Are they going to receive the ball? No, there's only one ball carrier in this set. So have a look at how many defenders West Tigers can commit to the tackle. There's 4 in that tackle, no decision to make, so they'll dominate this play. As we go to the next play, who's getting the ball? Now here's one of the most potent ball carriers in the competition in Sam Burgess and has a beautiful offload. Has he got any support? Is there any need to work on the opposite side of the ruck? Zero. So look how many defenders he's playing into. And all that aside, he gets a quick play of the ball. 3 guys committed to him, works really hard to his feet, leaves a guy on the ground. That's exactly what you want. So what decisions do the defence have to make on this play? Roll the footage. Tyrrell pushes up a little bit, a dummy half scoot, 3 players in the tackle again. Next play, surely they're going to get at them. Look at this. These guys are all looking at the one player. Why? These 2 guys looking at the one player. Why? There's no decision to make. Roll the footage. How effective do you think that play is, particularly after what Sam Burgess did for them on play 2 in the set? So what you see here is a set where they haven't gone down the field, and you'll see West Tigers, even though it's a high tackle here, over their 30-metre area, which constitutes good ball. Let's have a look at how it's done. I can tell you, I know what Craig Bellamy's like. He'd be a little bit disappointed with these short side players not pushing up. But let's have a look here. Glasby got genuine support in Tohu Harris. So look what happens right from early in the set. Beats one player, gets through the line, down on his front. And as we pause here, who's getting the ball? Is he going to play to Harris? No, Munster. I want you to keep an eye on Munster this set. He might go back to Munster. You know what Cameron Smith's going to do? No one knows. No, doesn't play to Munster, hits Tohu Harris. This player here's in a little bit of strife as well. Craig Bellamy would be expecting him to be up here, pushing on Tohu Harris's shoulder. Roll the footage. And again, as we get here and we pause it yet again, who's Cameron Smith going to play to? I think he's going to come back to Munster, maybe. Or will he play to Cronk or across Cronk to Harris? Let's roll the footage. No place to... no. So again, there's lots of options here for Cooper Cronk. Can play short, can play out the back. I wonder, he might even play to the inside, again to that player Munster. What's he going to do? Roll the footage. See, those guys have committed to the outside player. Goes himself. And look good. Again, look at the result of the ruck here. On his front, quick play of the ball. And we get to the same thing here. We don't know who Cameron Smith's going to play to. He's going to come back this side of the ruck, I'm sure. Roll the footage. Munster again. Look at that offload. Goes to the ground. So again, the whole set, they've had decisions to make, and Munster shows up on the last play, doesn't score the try, but I remind you where that set started. And the reason they got 90 metres down the field was push both sides of the ruck. The defensive line had no idea who was getting the ball on each play. Well, let's now go to the other end of the field and have a look at what we call good ball sets and the amount of decisions that defences have to make against the best teams and the teams that aren't quite effective. First of all, let's have a look at the Dragons, who aren't scoring a lot of points at the moment, and look at the decision-making factors that they're bringing to this game. So if we look at this play here, off a tap, how many options are there? 1. It's Russell Packer carrying the ball in the line. Look at all the defenders looking all at the one player here. As we roll the footage, we're going to run with a little bit of a theme here. And we're going to have a look at what's going on this side of the field. Do these guys have anything to worry about at all? No. And last week we looked at inside defenders. So what we do know is these 2 guys from Marker in particular can start to push across and make those players on the outside, the defenders on the outside, feel a lot more secure. As we roll the footage forward here and we pause, Again, there was no real option here out the front. You can see these guys aren't concerned at all. So we play out the back to Nightingale, who's a very effective ball carrier. The best teams will have this player ripping his shoulder off as he punches into the line. Does that happen? Roll the footage? No. So again, no decision to make. Roll the footage still. Again, really effective ball carrier, but no threat around him. Is anything happening on this short side again? There's only one answer, and it's a no. So again, these inside defenders can push across here and help these guys out on the edge. Roll the footage forward, and as Mike Cooper gets the ball, does he have genuine support here? Can he play out the back? I want you to think about this because we're going to have a look at some really effective teams in a tick. And is this genuine support? Is he pushing in there to get an offload off him? The short answer is no. So again, defence, 3 defenders into that tackle. They don't have to pulverise him in this part of the field. They hold the play up. And again, nothing happening on this side of the ruck. That's a super easy decision for a team of the Cowboys' quality to make. What's happening? Anything on the other side of the field? No. Let's roll the footage here. And as we pause, is this a threat? Is this Benji Marshall a threat to these guys in front of him? Are they worried? No. Is this a genuine support player from Joel Thompson punching in here? I think not. So watch the way the defence can adjust to this. They all move really quickly, roll out to the edge, and after 5 ineffective plays, this is what they're confronted with on last play to defend. St. George, again, have a lot of quality in their team, but they need to ask more questions of the defenders. Let's have a look at what the Raiders do in this particular game. You can see here, his genuine support. He's looking forward to punching to the line. Which guy are you dealing with here? Roll the footage. With that real support, they commit 2. Let's have a look what ends up here. Simon Mannering left on the ground, quick play the ball, and again over the ad line. Look at that, that's a great shot. We've got a player here, he's steaming into the line. Look where his eyes are, but he has genuine support, or will he play out the back to Caesar? I wonder, and that's what's happening in the defensive line. They're not sure either. Roll the footage, really well executed play, more support and movement around the ball, and again there's an accumulation of forces here. Hodgson gets out of dummy half, super dangerous out of there, but he's got movement around the ball. There's a shot coming up here in a tick that I absolutely love. So again, gets a quick play of the ball. They shift to their right. Again, play out the back with genuine options. And look at this. Well, we all know who they think's getting the ball because look at their eyes. Every player here is looking outside. You can't do that with Blake Austin because watch this. And what happens after a set of just having to make decisions, quite often the attacking team does get a little bit of luck. BJ Leilua definitely gets lucky here with a poor kick, but that was all down to what happened earlier in the set. Let's have a look at the Broncos now, and I don't think they're in their best of form here. So early in the season, with that sort of opportunity, they would have iced that play straight away. Again, that's not Broncos-like, not a lot of decisions to make, but then, okay, here they come. They switch back on. And there's a key player in a lot of this, and he's playing Origin tonight, Corey Parker. Have a look at this. What's he going to do? He's looking only here. He's definitely playing into the line, right? Or maybe is he going to play short here or out the back? I'm not sure, and nor are they. Watch this. Offload, so only 2 players into the tackle. Another offload, and look, you can see now they have to worry about him punching into this hole, or is he going to play to his support player? Roll the footage. That's starting to look more Broncos-like. This is that there's a lot of options around that play, and they're the best team after second phase. A slow play the ball, shape the short side, not the best service from dummy half, but as we pause here, who's Hunt going to play to? You cannot take your eyes off this guy, probably the form back row in the competition, because he will punch into that space or bounce out into that one very quickly. And then you've got the best fullback in the world at the moment out the back. Roll the footage. A lot of decisions to make. They backpedal. Try time. That's what you've got to do if you want to run effective attacking plays, is make the opposition make lots of decisions.